Hey team, Will Schneider here, Elite Martial Arts in Kentucky, doing the August newsletter video. I'll actually send this over to John Benditz and we'll embed this in the newsletter. So this month's video is really short and sweet, and what I'm talking about is pricing, I did a video on this recently, a little different take on pricing. We're going to talk about this one being memberships. I'm seeing some questions being asked in the group, and they're excellent questions about how much should I charge, how should I do memberships, that kind of thing. And I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on it. There are more than one way to skin a cat. And if you hear any noise, by the way, I'm at Elite 1 today, and we redid the floor, so it's kind of chaos in here today. We're going to get everything moved back in, and then we're building out Elite 3 very soon as well, so very exciting. So I've seen memberships done in one of about 3 ways. Number 1 is just one price, it is what it is. Number 2, or a cousin of that, would be one price plus some add-ons. Number 2 that I've seen is program based, where you have maybe a basic program or like the old bronze, silver, gold from the fitness industry. I know in the martial arts, we've adopted kind of the basic, the black belt training, the master's club, leadership, that kind of thing. All those work fine. The challenge you run into with doing too many upgrade programs is A, you give them more of an opportunity to say no. B, you better have a program director who's really, really dialed in. It requires more work on sales, and if you're cool with that, then that's great. I know guys that make some big money with that, especially if you're in good demographics. If you're in a really good demographic area, then let's face it, you can probably sell about anything. You know, it's all based on your audience. So here's kind of what we're moving to at Elite, and we're already kind of there, but we're going to probably go all the way there. And what we're looking at is, I'm seeing some guys, they'll say, okay, the price is this month, this much. On a monthly basis, this much if you sign a 6-month contract, this one if you do a 1-year contract. You know, I don't even like the last 2 at all. Now you do need some paid in fulls, okay? You do need some. Granted, nice cash flow is good, but you do need some spikes here and there. Give an example. I mean, this flooring job I just paid for was like $3,600. So yeah, I mean, having a couple of paid in fulls definitely helps pay for that, right? So what I like membership wise is having one option, which is a month to month. Okay, they can cancel. You could call it a monthly option, which is probably what we're going to do. Probably going to call it a monthly option, but you have to give it 2 months notice to cancel. And just be honest about it, be upfront about it. And the reason why is in June and July, when usual evening programs slow down, or November, December, you know, it helps to have something there, right? So I like a monthly with maybe a 2-month notice to cancel. Now that's going to be your highest price program, because you really don't want people on that, or maybe you do, but yeah, that's going to be your highest one. Your second option is a 6-month paid in full. Okay, that's going to be about 10 to 15% off for paying in full. And then your third option is a 12-month paid in full, which is going to be between 15 to 20% off. Now, for those of you that want to offer like a 12-month or a 36-month paid in full, just plug and play these numbers right in there as well. But definitely you want your last one to be your cheapest on an average per month basis, and then your highest one is going to be them wanting to go monthly. And you could always restrict it. I know some people are saying, "Oh man, I worry about people cashing out and this and that." And you're right. I've heard horror stories like crazy of guys that can't manage money. So maybe you just don't offer it. To give you an example, in our after-school summer camp programs, I allow my staff to sell 5 of those per year of each program, paid in fulls. That's it, just 5. Now, we may have people that come in here and want to pay it off, and you can't say no, but it doesn't mean we're going to give them a discount, right? If someone comes in and says, hey, I want to pay for a 12-month program, I'm going to pay the retail price, I just hate making payments, then, you can't say no to that. I mean, that's something that you got to do. You're good, Whitaker. Yeah, guys getting changed. So that's something you got to do, but you don't have to discount it, right? And that's something that you could always put on your sheets too, that, hey, we are sold out of those memberships. And that's the way we do it too. That way we're not, giving away our billing check forever. Another thing too, I don't like about the time-based programs. Like some guys will do a monthly, they'll do a 6-month, a 12-month, but you have to sign a contract. And we do memberships too. But the downside is, what if somebody signs up for 12 months and then they want to quit? And you're going to have an argument with them. You're going to say, hey man, you locked in, and you're going to sue them. You're going to do that. I mean, what's the recourse on that? And you're going to go back and say, well, you need to pay the difference plus da-da-da. I mean, keep it clean, man. If you want 12 months, cool, ask for paid in full. All right. If not, monthly's fine, right? Either way, the cards are stacked in your favor on this. As for upgrades and add-ons, it's up to you. You may want to, I've seen some guys as low as $20 a month for an add-on upgrade. I've seen guys as much as $50 per add-on. So if you want to do the CrossFit program or whatever, maybe it's an extra $50, or maybe you get half off or something like that. Maybe it's all inclusive. So that's just stuff you got to look at. And what I would do is I would call up my competitors in your area. Okay. We do that here for after school. We do that here for evening martial arts, and find out what the area rate is. Now, if you're in an area where maybe the only game in town, maybe you set the rate. Okay. Maybe you're in an area where the average income, household income is good, and you can just set the fee. If you can do that, that's great. Okay. But if you're in an area where maybe the income is very low, then yeah, you're going to play the ball game on that. Okay. You're going to have to adjust accordingly. What Greg Silva taught me a little while back is he said that the average household will spend 4% of their income on activities. So notice I said activities, not like required stuff like after school and summer camp. They got to have that. But when it comes like CrossFit programs, martial arts programs, that kind of thing, in my area, the average income here is 35 grand per family. So that means they're going to spend about 116 per month on a monthly program, which is about what probably a lot of you guys are charging. All right, what else here? I'll finish with this. I know it's getting a little long here. Try to keep it short. Also make it easy to try you out. We've moved away from paid trials, and I know there's a huge argument on it, but people do very well, and I've got people that would counter that argument who also do very well. But what I like about the free trial is it's so easy. How can they say no? Whenever my sister runs a nut booth, okay, it's a nut booth, and anyway, they charge primo price. They really do, but they give away free samples. Same thing. All right. So if you go somewhere and you say, hey, I want to sample a new beer, I want to sample something like that, they usually give you a sample. And you know you're paying for it when you buy the item or buying something later. So make it easy to try you out. Okay. I wouldn't have a lot of barriers for entry. You're going to make your money on the memberships. You're in the membership business, and you're going to make some money in your pro shop too, right? I mean, we know that. And then along with your testing, that should be in there too. And I'll do a video soon on the income areas of a gym or martial arts school. And I think you're going to really like that. I'll even try to do a little board on it too. And that's something that I learned a long time ago that I've never forgot. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We talked about pricing today. We talked about time-based pricing compared to really just offering paid in full discounts. We talked about making zero barriers of entry to where they can try you out cheaply. And hope this helps. Reach out to me anytime. And I will see you at CravCon in 3 months? It's crazy. Have a great day. Bye.